The best thing in life in Linux is freedom, freedom to use. Of course, some of them are absolutely for free. And today's episode in OS, operating system, it's all about elementary OS. Hello, my name is Blair and welcome to OS, operating system. So let's start with website. Let's try to see. Let's use the Microsoft Edge web browser. Of course, I'm using this as an example so that you will see that Microsoft is a little bit like crossing platform into the Linux world. And of course, some of their developers are actually users of Linux. Yes, they are using Linux. So let's go to the website first at Elementary OS, which is we have the new version. Let's click this link. Elementary OS is thoughtful, capable for these replacement for Windows and Mac OS. What is new in Elementary OS? It is the version 8. This is a little bit like much better compared to Elementary OS 7. I tried Elementary OS 7. It was okay, but not yet perfect. But right now, it is now okay, which is surprisingly beautiful. Let me check out this one. Of course, you could pay for your donation like $10, $20, $30, or $0. This is for testing, so you have to click right here and download. This is about like 3.2 gigabytes of file of ISO file, and the recommendation right here is actually a i3 or dual core with 64-bit processor and 4 gigabytes of random access memory or the system memory. It also requires at least the SSD right now, which is the solid state drive, at least 32 gig of space. Yes, we use this space because it is not yet like you could like Windows that it is partition everything. This one, you have the option to have the at least like 32 if you partition it like in half or in like 4 partition. And of course, a internet access with built-in wired and mouse, touchpad, and keyboards that is built-in or a wired. And the display resolution recommend a minimum of 768. So it's a little bit like HD. This is the version 8 already, okay? You will also need a spare USB drive, at least 4 gigabytes, so that you could like use as bootable to erase all of this file in your USB. That is why it is spared 4 gigabytes of space for the installation. And of course, you need to use the Balena Etcher or any, but of course, we recommend the Balena Etcher. It is simple. At the same time, it is very responsive and easy to understand compared to others like Rufus or any other. We have the download right here, download link for the Balena Etcher. So the Balena Etcher is a bootable USB application that flash your ISO file into a bootable USB drive. Of course, there are information right here how to boot your laptop or computer or desktop and how to install. Let me close this one first. I'll be using the boxes right here. The boxes is actually my preferred. It is simple and understandable in terms of a virtual machine. I probably use this one like almost 2 years, 3 years, or yeah, I think 3 years or 4 years. I could not remember. So Okay, I have this virtual box already. So let me see. Oops, I didn't have a ISO. Let's go back and shut down this one. And let's go to my preferred because I already have this test. But of course, if you want to just click right here and then try to download your file, but I have already this one. So that is why I have this in my file. So I'm just gonna go to the drive right here and select my ISO, which is right here, the elementary OS. Okay, now let's go to resources. Of course, I gave 12 CPUs right here, plus the memory, which is 8 random access memory, that is. And the storage space, I just gave it like 50 gigabytes of space. So let's close this one and let's try to boot it. Of course, I have to full screen this one so that you will notice that this is a virtual machine and you will not be like having some issue that I have so many the start menu button that is right in my big Linux, which is my main operating system. Okay, so we are now in our language, which is I'll select the English. There is a robotic AI. Okay, well, I'm just gonna use the English. And of course, I gonna erase everything. I want to like download everything so that it will be like not a demo mode, but it's actually a fresh copy of the ISO file, which is the elementary OS 8, so that we could like fully install it in our virtual machine. And of course, okay, what is this? Ring slow. Okay, so some of the elementary OS may be slow in freezing, and at the same time it will be not function properly. So let's just install that one. Of course, don't inscript. I'll just gonna continue that one, and I'll just install it. Probably the third-party drivers will be installed maybe later. Yeah, I'll just gonna do it later. So it is now installing in our computer virtual machine. This is not an actual hardware, but it is a virtual machine on my computer. So let's wait until it hits 100% complete in our installation of our virtual machine, and it will take a while, like several minutes. Probably it will be like 2 minutes to 5 minutes. It depends on the hardware of your computer, which is either a high-spec computer, which is very fast to install everything, but of course some may be slower, so it will take a while. Okay, now let's have to restart our computer, and of course it's already successfully installed. Let's click the restart the device. Of course, let's enter to remove the installer. Of course, I'm back with my main operating system, which is a big Linux. Let's click this one, open again, and let's full screen so that you will not be confused with the two start up button right here. Okay, now it is now finalizing. Of course, I'll just gonna select English, and of course, US, select, and of course I also gonna default that one. And of course, let's try to enter our name of our computer, which is I gonna use my RialbbeTV, and the password will be just 4 numbers that is just for my test. If you have some, like, if you want to use 4 or 6 digits, it's okay, it's up to you. If you have like digits or characters, at least like some of them like asking for 6 characters with digit or number or a letter. So let's just click that one, and then let's use the password to enter and hit enter. Now we have a welcome page. Cool. So the welcome page right here, continue to set up your elementary OS 8. So it pop up that we have a system security update is also available, and what a nice desktop. Okay, we have to choose at the same time. I prefer the dark color, but if you want to light it up, it's okay. And automatically delete download files, it's up to you. All temporary files will be deleted. Screenshot files or your trash, it's up to you if you want to check it. And we have to connect to our online, which is I gonna just pass that. Maybe later I just gonna do it. And of course it tells you that some of the apps that will be reviewed in the App Center. So let's just have, and they also have the alternative apps from the Flat Hub. Cool. Okay. So free and purchase apps. Okay, I'll make it like that. You will be installed when you choose to restart your computer. Okay, for the operating system. And let's get started. It is so beautiful. I think this is one of the reasons why I use previously the elementary OS, but when they have the elementary OS 7, it was not yet 100%. I have some issues like in the display when I use the HDMI to connect the projector or the TV or the smart TV that we have. It's a little bit like not into a proper desktop, the resolution. But of course, now I think it is already okay. Let me see. I'll go to the system. So the system settings, okay. Okay, we have 11 updates. Maybe later I gonna update you. Hardware right here. Our firmware, drivers, okay, no need. Okay. So you have the basic guide right here, plus get help, website, and involved for the the developing of the elementary OS 8, and send your feedback if you wanted to, or restore the default. It's still up to you. And of course, this one, it has only the X button right here, which is you'll find that elementary OS has only a X button to close this one. And if you want to maximize it, right here, that's maximize. Okay, right here under dock. Okay, let's close this one first. So let's start with the website. Let's go back to the website. I know that I have a lot of information there missed. Okay, so they are using their own web browser. Let me see, where is the... Let's use the DuckDuckGo for this. Okay, elementary OS. I forgot to put the elementary OS. Okay, so elementary.io is their website. Let's click the website and then full screen this. So what's new with elementary OS 8? Of course, it is beautiful, secure session that is ensure the apps that respect your privacy and requires your content to be like private. So that is why most of our developers and the high government levels use the Linux compared to the other. Of course, even in NASA and in their space program, they mostly use the Linux. How about the support? Yes, if you want to have support, just click that one. You have community powered support right here for your apps. Installation guide right here. Learning the basic of using your elementary OS. They have the YouTube channel. Let's click that one so that you could see. So last year it was the 7 version. Right now it is the 8th version, which is, I really like it. Okay, let's close that one. They have the Mastodon and the Reddit and the Discord. So this is the desktop user interface. The taskbar is actually in the center. I don't know if they could like move it. You have your app center, system settings, photos, your videos, music, calendar, this is actually the player. I think so. Oh yeah, this is the player. Okay. They also have the calendar, the things to do or the task, mail, your website. They also have the files, which is you could open your files right here. Maximize and minimize right here. At the same time, there, close it right here on the X. You can look into their folders right here. It is in categorize, so nice to know that one. And your hard disk. This is the hard disk, which is the file system. And notice that there is no drive C. Drive C is actually a non-brainer. Sorry, but of course it is a partition and a drive. If you have a drive, supposedly it will be the whole drive, but of course if you have the partition, why you call it drive? It is a partition. It is nonsense to have a drive with a partition. In Mac, same right here. In Linux, because actually Mac and Linux are cousins, okay? Because Mac is using Unix operating system, while Linux, it has so many distros. But of course, I just cover the popular and the most used operating system based in Linux. Okay, let's close this one. So this is the taskbar. And we have a transparent taskbar also right here on the top. We have all the application right here. As you can see, even the search bar right here on the top. And their time and date right here on the center top. And we have the notification right here. You have on screen, like if you want to have a on-screen display of your keyboards, you could do that. Screen reader, if you have. Okay, this is the increase of your size of your display. Either you want to have like higher or lower. It depends on your liking. You also have the settings right here. You also have the night mode right here, or suspend, your lock, and your power, lag out. Okay, let's cancel that one. You have also the power. You have the shutdown, the restart, and the cancel. I just gonna cancel that one. We have the notification right here. It actually notify us that we have the update for the security system. This one is the internet. I'm using the wire because I am using the virtual. And the audio. So let's try to look into the audio. We have the left and right. It is in center. We also have the... Let me see if I could like increase the volume. Oh, you can hear me. It can hear my voice. Test the speakers.
Front, left, front, right.
Okay, that is okay with me. Okay, let's try to see after this the appearance. Of course, you could like right click your mouse, right, this one, the right click of your mouse, so that you could like change your wallpaper right here. So we have different wallpaper, but I really like this one. This is by Peter Thomas. Nice. And we have all those like, oh yeah, I remember there's one. This was the one of the original wallpaper they have. It's up to you if you want to change, but I prefer the new wallpaper they have. I really like it. You could have the options like centered or the zoom span. Okay, the center, zoom in, zoom out. It's up to you. And of course, if you want to have your files right here, just add and then go to your pictures, which is I don't have yet. Okay, so if you have some pictures right here, you could like click it and select it and import it so that it will appear on your options right here and the wallpaper. So let's look into the appearance. Yes, we have the light and the dark, and you have the options to dim your wallpaper when it is in the dark mode or the dark style. And you also have the option to dim it by clicking the disable or the sunrise, sunset, or your preferred time, which is you could dim your wallpaper. Okay, you have to schedule it. The accent color is actually blue, but you could like have the options like the slate right here, like this one. It is now in slate. And of course, if you have the accent blue, it's up to you. Probably I go for the slate right now. Reduce motion, disable the animation with the one-click button right here. But I like the animation. It's always like my favorite thing. And you also have the always show the scroll bar. It is up to you. For example, let's put the scroll bar right here. Yeah, if you turn it off, it is minimize, but if you want to scroll right here, it's up to you. But if you have the mouse, like scrolling of your mouse, it's just okay. Your text, of course, I let you show you this one just a while ago. If you want to have to increase your size of your text fonts, and of course you have also the dock, which is either it's small like that one or a little bit like the normal or the large one. It's up to you. And the height of your dock, it's up to you too. Okay, you have the options when you edit focus, when you're overlapping the dock, or you just click never. And I like the panel to be like transparent. That's why I prefer the transparent panel. I didn't put anything yet. I preferred no multitasking for me when I'm using the full screen. I prefer that one. So that is the wallpaper and the appearance. Let's close that one. Try to look into the apps. So you have minimum application, like you have the app center. Okay, we're gonna go there in a while. Calculator, calendar, camera, codes, and all those stuff right here. So even the screenshot. Let's go to the screenshot. You have the options like the whole screen, or you have to like select a windows. And if you want to have this select, like just select. And then if you want to have the pointer, it's up to you. After you close, after you save, it's still an option. And the delayed, it's like 1 minute. Okay, I'll just gonna grab like this one so that you could like have this one. All right, there you have it. It is save on the folder. Let's click that one. So yes, if you want to have the full screen, of course, let's click that one. Full screen. All right. Okay, let's close that and go to the photos, which is Let me see, we have our screenshot just a while ago. Let's maximize this one first. So as you can see, it is very cool, right? How about on the other side? Okay, let's go back. How about this one? We have the selected. Cool. Okay, let's minimize. Okay, let's close that one. So let's go to the application again. Of course, the other content, it is on the other side, so you just have to like swipe or use your scroll of your mouse. So let's try to look into the App Center and download something. Okay, you can also double click the bar right here, or you could like click right here. Oh yeah, I remember, we need to check for the updates. We need to download everything first before using it. So it is checking for the updates. It will depends on the connection that you have to your ISP plan. If you have a fiber or the old DSL thing, or you have the satellite. At the same time, I want to check the system so that we could like update everything. Okay, everything is and installed for the updates. Check for updates. Yes, it's okay. But of course, we need to look for something like I have a audition for my audio. Let's click audition right here for the audio, or you could like search right here, Audacity. So as you can see, before anything else, we have a free and paid. It's up to you, because of course they're developers and they wanted to have a little bit like even like $5. It will help them. Okay, it is not like Microsoft that are asking like 35-ish or sometimes higher than like 100, or sometimes ridiculously like asking for $500, or a little bit like 3,000 Thai baht. So yeah, so in Linux we just asked for just a little for a donation. Okay, let's go back to my search bar right here and look for Audacity. So we have Audacity right here. It's free. Let's click that one, and it is 1.1. So we have the option to have the flat pack, so the flat hub. Okay, let's try to click it. Okay, now it is installing. So it depends again into your plans of your ISP. If you have a little bit like slow or a limited type of plan. So it's up to you. Okay, let's go back while it is like installing. For example, you want to look into the Office, of course. You have the options, that one. Okay, my internet is a little bit sluggish because I'm also installing it. So you have all the options right here for your Office. I prefer the only Office. Do they have the only Office right here? Oh yes, there you have it. I'll click that one. And it's still with the flat hub, so let's click that one, install. Then let's go back again because it will just install. Let me see, for video media production, let's wait because it is downloading. I'm looking for the Canon Live for my editing. It is free. It is a cross-platform app, so it is also available in Windows, Mac, and all of those operating system. For your it has been installed. The Audacity is already installed now. Okay, let's go back to what I'm talking about. You also have the option to download some of these apps, of course. I probably use the OBS at the same time. Caden Live. Let me see if they have the Caden Live. Do they have? Ah, yes, they have the Caden Live. So this is actually my go-to for editing. So nice. So let me go back to the home page and look for something. Let me see if we have. Okay. How about the updates? Okay, it's still installing. Okay. Let me see if it's already installed. Ah, there. Audacity is already here. How about the OnlyOffice? It's still installing. So let's wait. But of course, I want to check the Audacity, the audio editing application. There you have it. Let's continue that one. And you have the option to don't show again when it is restarting. So let's maximize that one. You have all those information right here. You have the toolbar right here. Check, check, check. Oh, there you have it. I could like have my volume control at the same time check my audio. I prefer to like a little bit like down a little bit the volume of my microphone. I'll just gonna I don't want to overmode my audio right here. So as you can see, the volume right here, it is not like reaching like the red one, which is overmode. So nice. Okay, this is awesome. Okay, let's close that one. Do we have already the OnlyOffice? Not yet. Let's wait for the OnlyOffice to install everything so that we have the Office Suite application to be used as all-in-one, because in Linux we use only one app for all of our like the PDF editing. We use one application. We also use one application for typing our documents, which is the OnlyOffice 2. So it's already finished. Let's close this one and go to the OnlyOffice. As you can see, we have the settings right here. I just gonna scale into 100 and I'll use the interface a dark and apply that one so that it will be not hurting to my eye. Yes, I want to restart the application to make it effective. Okay, so as you can see, in Linux we don't use like another app like for your documents. We just only use one application for document, spreadsheet, presentation, and your PDF form. As you can see, everything all in one. Not to buy a subscription based like Microsoft did, like you have for your document one application, for the spreadsheet another application, for your presentation another presentation application, and for your PDF you also buy another subscription. So basically they're just multiplying you like a cash cow, like you have to buy them every time, every month. But here in Linux, it's absolutely for free. Let's open our document or the Word or the document. Just like right here in our document, it is like Microsoft Word. When I open the spreadsheet, it looks like Excel. When I open the presentation, which is our PowerPoint in Microsoft, it is still the same. Even the themes right here, it's all the same. And if you want to edit your PDF, it's actually like Adobe PDF. See? One application for everything. So, conclusion, remarks on this operating system. I like the OS right now. Compared to elementary OS 7, I think it is much better to have this elementary OS 8. It is nice. It is absolutely like awesome. The layout is absolutely okay. And I heard that they already fixed some of their bugs. So I probably, if I have a new laptop, I probably try elementary OS. So how about the installation? Installation, as you can see, it is so easy. How about the feels like? It is a hybrid of Microsoft and Mac. The dock right here on the start menu, it's like a Mac, and just click right here on the application. It is just like a Mac, but at the same time it's like Windows. For me, it is awesome. Give it a try if you wanted to. Of course, how to shut down, it's easy. Just go right here and click the power button to shut down. So if you have some question, feel free to ask me. Write it in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you need some help, or maybe you will ask what are the application that is alternative to Linux from the Microsoft or in Mac. Write it in the comments down below. I'm Blair, saying bye for now, and see you in the next episode of OS operating system. It's all about elementary OS 8. And remember that science means knowing. That is why science is cool. Ciao. Now let's try to shut down. Click shut down. Shut down. It's so fast, right? Bye.